Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We're back here on No Man's Land with Grober Games. We're in the month of December again here. We got a lot of our work done last month. We got all our beans out. We got that stuff all put away and stored. We got a bunch of grass and hay cut now. We got it tethered and ready to go. So the goal for today is we got to get out there and get to raking. Right now our 18 cows are doing pretty good. We got a little over 1,700 liters of milk are already produced since we bought them. We got about 1,300 liters of manure and almost 4,000 liters of slurry. So I think one of the things I would like to get done today, and I don't know if we'll be able to. Oh, where was I going? I'm gonna grab the 40-20 to start raking today. Wow, I kind of left this place a little bit of a mess yet. Get the tedder back in here and put away for the most part. But we got quite a bit of work to do today. We got a silage harvest to do, and we got what else? And we got round baling to do for our hay. So I want to get this hooked up to one of the wagons right away. I was hoping to get some of our digestate applied, and I'm still planning on that right now. But that's kind of that's not the priority right now on the list. And the digestate where would like to apply is gonna be for our gosh, I am struggling right now with my thought process. Where I want to apply the digestate is on our grass fields. And I think next year, we might have to hold off until next year to get our ground worked here. And what I mean by that is getting our digestate digestate or our slurry incorporated into the ground so that for our cornfields next year. So but right now we got quite a few things we got to get worked on here. And I just realized something, and I didn't notice this before. So I have a mod that basically allows me to turn off teleportation to certain pieces of equipment, and I realize it actually saves it now, and I just realized that. But right now we got quite a bit of the workload ahead of us. We got this grass field to get done. We got several grass fields, and we got the hay we got to get raked up here in both our little fields up by the pasture. And we also got we got our grass fields for silage to do yet as well. So we have quite a bit of the workload ahead of us today. And I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to try to get done today. I can't really think of anything right now. We'll have to get our hay bale and put away. We'll have to get the silage trapped and thrown up the silo. Oh, that was it. We still have silage sitting in our silo to sell yet, so we got that I would like to try to get moved at some point, but I think that'll be something we can kind of hold off and to start filling it during the winter as well and generating income. So not the biggest deal in the world to me right now. And I was looking at my list this morning before recording. I was kind of going through it and checking the things off, and I actually added a few things to it. Whoop! I was a little busy looking at my list there. I kind of screwed up raking here. So what I have on my list that I had to add was a manure spreader, which is going to be a must for before we start next season, or I should say, before we start. By the time we start rolling around the spring, so we can get rid of all the manure that's sitting in the barn. And we also I also want to pick up a TMR mixer. So that way we can start all feeding our beef cows TMR, and that way it's a better efficient feeding system for them. I know in reality I could drive that little TMR mixer we got in the barn all the way up here, but I'd much rather get an actual full-size TMR mixture and hook it up to a tractor and drag everything up there. And basically what my thought process was is that we'll leave some silage at the BGA and that silo there, and we could pull from that silo and mix it in our TMR mixer. And then we could grab the hay from the barn down by, yeah, the hay. We could grab the hay from the shed down by our dairy barn. So that's kind of how I'm planning to mix feed going forward for the cattle up here. But we still got, I think a half a dozen smaller round bales yet to feed the cattle. So we got a little bit of time yet before we have to start worrying about that. So the TMR mixer is kind of not really a priority, but it's on one of the higher up things I want to get. And I still also want to get our side dresser that I wanted to get this past year, but couldn't for obvious expenditure reasons. So, and this list just keeps getting bigger and bigger as I look at it. I gotta upgrade our planter on there, and I have upgrade the drill, but like I said a few seasons ago, I think, or not a few seasons, this past season, with us only really drilling oats right now, it's not a major priority to get our drill upgraded, but it is on my list of things to do, and I would like to invest into just a no-till one, and I'm planning to get it with dry fertilizer on it as well. But we might look for one without dry fertilizer, just because with all the cattle we got now, we're probably going to be producing quite a bit of manure. So we probably don't really need not a fertilizer, but what's the word I'm looking for? We probably really don't need a drill with a fertilizer application to it, because we're going to have so much of our own natural fertilizer to apply that we should be able to get away without having to worry about it. The only time we'll ever have to really worry about liquid fertilizer is when we start side dressing. So, but I'm trying to think right now if there's anything else on the list. I have the combine on there, and like I said last episode, I kind of, for those who want to voice their opinion, I think this next fall will be the last fall we'll be running the 6600 combine. I just haven't decided. I just need help just kind of deciding, because I'm kind of in that situation where I kind of want to go for the 9400 series combine or the 95, probably more of a, I'm trying to figure out the best way to put it, nostalgia reason. I was leaning towards the 9400 because that has been like the main combine I grew up with on our family farm. So that's kind of why I was leaning towards that, even though we still have only a 6-row head on it. So it's kind of one of those situations where I don't know if that's the route I should really go, especially since we've been kind of struggling to get all of our corn out anymore. And that might just be something where I might have to slow down the game speed a little bit when we get to fall, get everything out, or either we might want to start looking into doing longer months per season type thing. So instead of doing 1 a day months, we'll do 2 a day. But I haven't really fully decided on that either. So that's another thing that we can kind of voice our opinion on. We could probably do longer months, longer months, but increase the game speed a little bit. I'm gonna push that up there. Get rid of that. How much grass do we got yet? Well, you guys are sitting pretty good on food yet, so. So there's quite a few options we have. It's just that I don't know what would be the best route, and I wouldn't mind getting some opinions and helping me make my ultimate decision here. But the other thing I guess I should say too is even if we do with the combine situation, sorry, I get scatterbrained real easy here. So with the combine situation, I was thinking that I know I was saying the John Deere, but we could also get like that case one that's come up for sale quite a few times as well. So it doesn't have to be a John Deere. It's just the reason I was going towards the John Deere is just because of more or less nostalgia, and that's kind of what I grew up with type thing. But anyways, I think I've taken enough of your guys' time. I just want you guys to kind of think about that today, kind of give me your opinions on that stuff. It would help me out, kind of make my ultimate decision as well. But we're going to finally jump into the time lapse here, and we'll see you guys in a bit.
a sweet redemption. I will never let you down. Will it ever get sunny? Oh, I wonder, honey, baby, how you make me sway. You say it will. I'm calling your addictive brain. You say it will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. You say it will. I'm calling your addictive brain. You say it will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. Saw you rolling steady, took it kinda heavy. Baby, I'm a loving kind. Jaded loving hazard doesn't really matter. Baby, say you will be mine. Take my affection and my safe protection. I will always be around. Will it ever get sunny? Oh, I wonder, honey. I'm tired of being in the line. You say it will. I'm calling your addictive brain. You say it will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. You say it will. I'm calling your addictive brain. You say it will, yeah.
All right, everyone, we're getting to the point where we're going to start wrapping up the episode here. I'd say we had another fairly good day yet. What I'm planning to do before this month is over is get most of the equipment washed up, put away. I am very satisfied with the progress we made today. I thought it was going to take us quite a bit longer to get all the chopping and baling done, but we knocked it out at a pretty good rate. And I can tell you already, I am gonna love having a skid loader. It is just so much nicer to. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Oop. It is just so much nicer to load bales with, and just in general, it's just the way skid steers are, how agile they are. It makes life pretty easy. Trying to decide, do I wanna? How much TMR do we have mixed? 3,000 liters. We'll get them fed here. I don't even know how much. I don't even know what their capacity is. Like 30,000 liters, I'm guessing, just judging by the. I'm gonna guess that's what it is. We're almost at 2,400 liters, and we almost got 5,000 liters of slurry in here as well. So one of the things I was thinking here. Put that off for now. We're gonna put this bale directly in here. That way we're good for a few days yet for hay in there for mixing rations. So close that up. So, one of the things I was thinking right now, so I think that the tanker with whatever is left for digestate in there, I think that's going to be the last that we're going to haul. Just because, like I said, I'm going to try and haul more of our natural fertilizer from the cattle and everything. But I think we can sell our we can sell our digestate, so that's what we're going to do. We'll put that on sell. And I'm curious how much we have. What? Okay, we'll say 1,400 liters, we'll just say, just to make it easier for us. I'm curious how much money we're going to make off selling that. Whoop. Alright. You guys are about to see me cheat just because I didn't realize I forgot the strap, so. It'll be our little secret. Be the Bob Ross thing, the little secret tree we painted in the background, the secret bale we reloaded up without the skid loader. I'm curious, how much money are we actually gonna make off that slurry or digestate if we sell it? We're about 24 grand. Okay, so we don't make that much off it. But you know what? Every little bit helps. And plus, if we keep producing power like we do, we're gonna have to keep exporting it anyways, basically. There goes those bales. There goes those. How many bales are we? How much hay are we sitting on right now? 1,700 liters. So, I am happy with that. I think we should be good for a while now. I'm glad we went out and cut all that grass up by the pasture, and we got all our grass fields cut, and we got them all spread with digestate, so they should be good for fertilize this season. As I say, it looks kind of goofy there. And I realize that's my border I left. We are looking pretty good. We are looking... Actually, we're not looking pretty good. We are looking great right now. I just wish we had a little bit more cash on hand. Like I said, the goal for next year is we'll get another... More than likely, we will definitely be picking up another piece of property. But I think it's going to be a situation where we will be kind of doing it in an awkward way, so to speak. So, you know what? We're going to bring this home. We're going to get So like I said, I'm going to spend the rest of this month getting equipment washed up and put away for the season. And we'll be seeing you guys when we come. We'll be seeing you guys in the next couple months. We'll be taking care of all the odd tasks. The one thing I might take care of tonight too yet is getting that one field we combined into one and lined. And I'm thinking right now, one of the smaller fields in 25, I think it's going to be the one we plowed, is going to be what we drill our oats into next year so we can have some straw for the farm. So, but that might change as well. It's either going to be that field, the 25, or the newly combined one field in 26 will be our setup for oats. But we'll see what happens, and in the meantime, see how much money we make over this winter. We're gonna have quite a bit of logging to do because we got quite a bit of the lumber mill to fill up yet. Yeah, we're out of space, so we got to get the Oliver back over there. But like I said, the good thing is with the skid loader here, I don't know if we'll have to bring the Oliver back home much anymore. So, and especially since I'm planning to get us another tractor here, I'm hoping this year. I kind of already settled on one. I'm just settled on where is it? I think it's in the mediums. I kind of settled on an international just to replace. Since I got rid of an international, I figured I'll trade for an international, if that makes sense. And I'm thinking we're going to go with the 86 series. We'll go with the single row crop, so that way we can throw duals on it if we ever need to. Yeah, single row crops. We're going to go with the standard black edition. And I think we're going to go with the standard piping on it. The only thing we probably will get is some front weight for it, and I think we'll bump it up to only a 1086. A 10 or 14. I've never been a fan of the 15. But basically, just with a little connection, that the reason I'm leaning towards the 86 series is because I used to work for a farmer way back when I was growing up. And he had a lot of 86s. He had a 10, a 14, and a 15. And I think I ran the 10 a lot more than I ran any others. And the 10 we used it for hauling a lot of grain and doing a few other odd tasks. And the 14 we did a lot of the grain hauling as well. And the 15 was mainly used for tillage. And the reason I don't care for the 15 is because the 15 he had didn't really have any power to it. So, for example, like with the 1086, we used to haul like 2 540 Brent wagons with it, and we didn't have any problem pulling it. And the one time we didn't have any other tractor around, we hooked the 15 up to them, 2 sets of Brents, and it just struggled the whole time. I don't know why it did or what the reason was behind it, but it just constantly struggled. But that's what we're going to be going with, and that's going to be our new planting tractor in the long run. And I don't know what else we'll use it for. It'll probably be used for helping chop and everything else, and it's got the power to run the haybine, the Moco, so we might use it on that as well. And we'll be using our premium more or less for all our high-tech stuff. Since it's the newer tractor, we'll get a GPS glow. Oh, nope, we don't want to sell it. Nope, no. We'll get our GPS glow and have it set up for running everything else. So, but this is where we'll wrap it up today. I would like to thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode today, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe so you can stay up to date to the latest series. Above all else, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And most of all, thanks for watching.